I'm getting my shit together. Let me know if you need another yes man on your team, dog. So if you need somebody to always co-sign you even when it's some bullshit, I got you.
Are we almost done?
Here's a movie, get your goobers, nigga. Yeah, it gets deep, get your scuba, nigga. I got the swipers in the gun shop. Yeah, I got the shooters in the Uber, nigga.
What's up, y'all? It's the kid Fabolous. That's right, the young OG, man, and you're checking out Thisis50.com.
It's a lituation.
You think you're gonna live long enough to spend that money? You fucking hump.
Fam, what's going on, man?
Thriller, man.
We back with the lituation.
Word, man. You know, every time I come around, it's a lituation.
Yo, dog, you the only dude that, like, you know what I'm saying, you be kicking so much different flavors, adding words to, you know, the human vocabulary and whatnot.
Yeah, you need that. You need little slang, you know, slash new words to, you know, confuse adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they don't be knowing what you talking about. Never like you used to talk and your parents ain't know what you was talking about. Now, you know, all these parents are now like hip-hop parents, so they know the thing. So you still got to make up some shit that they got to go Google or something real quick.
That was one of them words right there, lituation. I was like, then why the fuck didn't I think of that?
You niggas get that hate and you get ovations. Bottles on the way, lituation. Models in the face, lituation.
Everybody saying lit now and situate. This nigga Fabolous is a genius.
You know,
I don't know how he does it.
I'm not thinking that well, because now I think I gotta make the lituation hat. I just seen CeeLo's hat, and you know, he's a little bit ahead of us because he's got his shit on his hat, so we gotta make the lituation hats.
Come on now, you gotta get some lituation haircuts, all that. You ever thought about getting lituation cut inside your head?
Nah, I don't know about that one.
What is a lituation?
A lituation is like, you know, you could have a situation or certain situations going on, and then you come in and make the situation lit. So then now it's not just a situation, it's a lituation. You know what I'm saying? It's like when the strip club is like, you go in the strip club, you in the strip club, right? And it's girls there and they just walking around. And then when I come to the strip club, you know what I'm saying, I make it rain and I make it lit. And they looking at it like, damn, when Jack was here, it was just a situation.
Right.
And when Fab came, then it became a lituation.
Young OG. Now, the cover is very, it kind of threw a couple of people up. They didn't understand it. They understand. But what were you tell me about the cover, man?
The cover is my boy, man, and you know, I wanted to. There's a couple different symbolisms and why he was on the front. One is, you know, I wanted to capture a moment with my son to be associated with my music. When he gets old, he can always look back at that cover and, you know, and see that he was attached to my project somehow. Another reason was a lot of the project is kind of 90s themed and influenced and inspired. So, you know, but it was like the Biggie album had a baby on the front. The Nas one had a young picture of him on it. A lot of those projects, you know, incorporated that in it. So I wanted to kind of take a twist on that and do my own twist on it. And also was him, you know, sitting in a throne and him still being young, but still like a king would be in a throne. So he's not being looked at as the prince in that situation. He's looked at as a young king.
Now, you just had a dope-ass birthday party, 90s theme.
Oh, yeah.
It looked really crazy. I never got an invite.
You didn't get the invite?
I didn't get the invite, man. I feel like, you know, I'm a product of the 90s. You know, I understood that era.
I don't think we had your contact. Well, we used all the contacts from the 90s, too. And I don't think we knew you yet in the 90s, so that's probably
accurate.
what it was.
That's definitely
you know
accurate.
Okay. Cuffing season.
Yo, you hit me up. You let me be inside your video.
Yeah, I needed your presence, man. You have such a great energy that, you know, the video wouldn't have been what it was if Jack Thriller wasn't in there making those comedic moments. I mean, it could have been, but you know.
I'm
actually, it might have been a little better, but it you know. I still wanted you to be a part of it anyway.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I hope I wasn't too lit in the video.
Nah, you was good. You was good. You know what I mean? People, while we was cutting, they was like, "Yo, can we get Jack out of here?" But I was like, "Nah, we need Jack. He's a part of the video. That's my guy."
You know, I asked you to put my homeboy in the video. You changed his life. Dino, he's like, "Yo,
Dino."
Fab, I said, "What's happening?"
Dino.
Oh, he need PC. I shouldn't even like acknowledge that.
I mean, you know, it's what's done is done. Yeah, Rock Nation is the family, man.
That makes so much sense for you, man.
I mean, I thought it did. You know what I'm saying? I think they, you know, besides them being family, they've helped a lot of careers and helped brand a lot of artists, and you know that's what we were in with taking my stuff to the next level, was just helping the branding side.
This new project, Young OG, man, will we hear a track with you and Jay-Z on there?
Nah, Jay is not on this album.
You didn't want him on there because you was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And he probably was begging to get on there anyway.
Yeah, he kept coming to the studio, and I just was like, not tonight, Jay. Like,
right.
We're not gonna do that tonight. So
it's always got to be about him, right?
You know, we got Chris Brown on there. We got Rich Homie Quan. We got French Montana. We got some new guys too. We got Velis on there. We got a girl by the name of Tish Hyman.
Are these people that you're managing?
Nah, these are just, you know, artists that I came around and met, and just like their vibe, like their energy, like their music. Chris, the other guys you of course know already, and I wanted, it's because it's 90s themed and kind of influenced and inspired by different things from the 90s. I wanted to bring some artists from now and mesh them with that, like fuse them with, you know, fuse the 90s with 2014.
Favorite song from the 90s?
My favorite song of the whole 10 years of the 90s?
10 years of the 90s.
Wow.
Man. What you still play today, or when you come on, you like, oh shit, this is how we do it.
It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach
That's mine.
That's yours?
Yeah.
That was a dope joint too, though. I would say Mike Biggie's Who Shot You.
Who shot you? Separate the weak from the opsa. Leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets.
But at the same time, it was like kind of Biggie making reference or taking advantage of the situation, because, you know, everybody would say, oh yeah, of course he's talking to Pop, but it could have been a joint that just, from what I heard through the inner grapevines, was that it actually was done before the shooting.
He was like, hey, we ain't gonna drop this until after he gets shot.
That's another way it could have went.
Yeah, don't drop it yet.
Yeah,
till we shoot the nigga.
Yeah.
Now you from Brooklyn. Did you ever get a chance to like cross paths with Biggie? Like you come
I
up
did. I did, man. And you know, it wasn't many times, but I remember going to Crush on You video shoot and seeing Biggie there, and I remember, you know, just a couple just occasions just passing, because a lot of people was trying to get me in there. You know, he had the Junior Mafia thing going, and people was trying to get me close to that. And I think he had heard, like, you know, somebody played some stuff for him in a car or in a truck or something. And when I seen him one time, he had like shouted out my nickname, like, yo, Sport. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just weird to me. It was funny to me that he actually even knew my name.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a dope thing to do, because it just showed it. That's something that'll live with somebody that you wouldn't even think, you know, that person remembers your name or anything like that. So it showed a lot on his part, and how also charismatic, and how, you know, involved and in the know that Biggie was too, as much as I'm sure he had going on. Right?
Eric Garner and whatnot, what's your take on the situation and the outcome of the case?
I mean, I think it's really sad, man. Just, you know, in the Eric Garner situation, and even the Mike Brown situation, that the officers weren't even at least indicted to get deeper into the case, and, you know, put everything out on the table for the world to see. For you to not indict it kind of just closes everybody to it, and it just is. And you see how much of late has been going on in those kind of situations, and the people need answers. That's why the people are so fed up behind how these situations are being dealt with. You know what I'm saying? They're just not. They don't seem like they're being dealt with the right way, and not showing that lives matter. And police brutality, you know, of course they are. They have a trying job, and they, you know, have to deal with certain situations. But these people are human too, and they should be tried and held for the mistakes they made, the same way any other human being would, the same way a criminal would be indicted and have to prove if he's innocent or guilty, is the same way a police officer should.
Bill Cosby, you know, he's going through a lot of different things right now. You came up in the 80s, you were 80s baby, and whatnot. What's your take on what's happening with him?
The Bill thing is kind of wicked, man, because you know, at first I felt two ways. It was like a pro and a con. It was like, you know, if you know, just being a celebrity doesn't mean that you haven't done anything bad before or anything. But at the same time, too, I was reading into it because, you know, with so much going on, is this a thing that they stirred up to take your attention away? Is this one of our black heroes or black American dads that they trying to bring down to make him look a certain way? And you know, but even as I had those feelings, more and more women have started to come to the front. One being like Beverly Johnson, the model, was kind of crazy, you know, and you know, her account of what happened is matching a lot of, you know, just the regular women who were, you know, who accused the same thing. So it was just over something that, you know, well, in her case, nothing didn't really happen, but you know, he did try to, in her alleged story, that he did try to, you know, plant something in her drink. So you know, I guess it was hard. You know, Bill Cosby was the man back then. Is it Bill Cosby or is it Pill Cosby?
Is there anything you want to say to Thisis50 before we get out of here?
Yeah, man, download the Young OG project. Sure, you will enjoy the project. I hope you enjoy the project, man, and thank y'all for rocking with us today.
Well, like I always say, you just can't say you really something you gotta be, man. Fabolous, Young OG. We out of here. You have something in mind? Y'all go to commercial. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to.
It's a movie, get your goobers, nigga. Yeah, it gets deep, get your scuba, nigga. I got the swipers in the gun shop. Yeah, I got the shooters in the Uber, nigga. Woo!